Aight. Yo, come on with it, man. Party people. What's happening? You know what I'm saying? We back one more time, you know what I'm saying, for another live session of the living room. You know what I'm saying? OYO presents. You know what I'm saying? Another opportunity for us to build, right? And bring new information to the table, spark new ideas, you know what I'm saying? And really, take what we've learned for the past couple of months, but specifically in these past 2 weeks, to really, put a ball together. You know what I'm saying? Little clay joint. Bow. So so first and foremost, you know what I'm saying? I always want to start it off with a piece of gratitude, right? So yo man, lead us in, man.
All right, so I just want to, so we got some people that ain't been on the call. Shout out to Miss Onita Swinton in the building, ladies and gentlemen.
Come on, be the
The
one and only.
illustrious,
They don't make them no
Hello.
more.
elaborate. You know what I'm saying? We got we got Shannon Pam Greer in the building also, it looks like. You know what I'm saying?
Grizzly, you know what I'm saying? The
You know
original
what I'm
Grizz.
saying?
Oh my days on the
Come
camera.
on, you see with the baby though? See with the baby though? That's crazy. Come
I
on.
ain't
Looking
seen
like
you with a baby in a long
You
time.
ain't well, I mean I got a child, so you seen that. And you the godmother. So that's a big thing. You know what I'm saying? So
You're right. You're
that
right.
happened.
and
So
we got a
We
Dia
got
Will
London on the track.
building, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, well.
Hmm?
Hey y'all, sorry I'm late.
Nah, come on,
Hey
Hey.
baby.
girl.
You never late. What are you talking about?
Hey
Right.
boo.
I mean you late
So all right,
sometimes.
I mean, yo, can you guys hear me?
Yes,
Can you hear my music?
it sounds like accordions and flutes.
All
No,
right. I'll turn it off. I wanted to get emotional, but I'll do it in silence. All right,
do
so
you
look.
know that you look like your brother with that beanie on? Every time you do it, I'm like, and then I'm like, wait,
Wait, I look like who?
Omari.
I look like Amari with this on?
Every time, this the last time and this time. As soon as I see you for a hot second, I'm thinking Mari's ready to show his face, and I'm like, wait, no, it's only October, November. Where we at?
Yo, D, I'm right here. What are you,
And I get hype and
yo, what? Yo, how do you do that? That's crazy. All
That's
right.
that's mad funny.
That's
Mad
super,
funny.
super funny. Word of mother. What
ah,
up, man? You know what I'm saying? I'm fresh
I'm
out,
sorry,
B.
y'all. I didn't want it to happen this way. Hi, Steve. I miss your face.
Ah, come on. Listen, they ain't get my
Oh.
snacks. Nobody got my snacks.
No,
That's
I'm just saying.
so indeed. Absolutely.
Oh, let's squeeze your face. Okay, I can't do this. I don't know
All
what
right,
y'all
all right,
talking
come
about,
on,
but
come
I
on, come
can't.
on, come on,
Stay
come on.
focused.
Let's get
I
focused.
don't know. I'm not gonna be able to focus. I'm gonna try. Let's go.
Get
Yo.
focused. All right, so we wanna definitely, this is a very, very special session going down tonight. I am very excited because we're gonna get to some gangster shit, you know what I'm saying, tonight. You know what I'm
Do you
saying?
really want to know about some gangster shit?
You really want to know? I mean, because before we was getting into some gentleman business. Now we're gonna get to some gangster shit. In the mortal words of our African warrior scholar Snoop Doggy Dogg. All right, so check it out. So to start things off, we want to get into some gratitude because it's so important. They say, what your mind focus on, it expands. So for the fact that we have so we just want to pass around some gratitude just to cleanse the air. So I'll set it off. Um, and just say that, like, yo, be like, look, I just left my job a couple of weeks ago of 17 years of service. And basically, like right now, I'm in this space where I'm grateful because I'm able to see possibilities that I would have blocked out before. Um, because now, in making a certain choice, it's kind of like, yo, I made a choice to be like, nah, I want to go after some things that I really want to do. You know what I'm saying? And now the way things are unfolding, it forces me to be in a zone of looking for the opportunities, right? It forces me to be able to, like they say, once you make a decision, right, then, you know, the universe conspires with you. So it's like I've been in an amazing flow of just like, good things happen to me, but now it's kind of like I have to manifest. I have to like go after what I have to go after because it's just not going to be given in ways that it was. But that's so amazing because now I feel like I'm gonna do more than I've ever done. And just I've never been in this position in my adult life like this. Yeah, and it's just really amazing. So I'm super, super grateful to be on this call because this is a big part of my new ritual and my new discipline is really, chopping it up with people like this in this space to really advance. So that's me. Anybody else? Who next?
Pick it up. Yo. Let me see who we got. D-Bone, you unmuted?
Yeah, I'm muted. Because I saw your face, and that's what I'm ready for today. Wow. Sorry. I was hanging my knife on the counter. Cutting her Brussels sprouts right now. No, honestly, I was on the phone with Rashida. The man knows who that is. And haven't spoken to her in a minute, and we were having a deep behind conversation. And the man texted me, and I'm very grateful that I stopped that conversation to get on this call with y'all. Man, it was very informative, and like I'm grateful for people who are actually doing whatever they got to do to maintain their sanity, and people that I haven't spoken to in a long time really like. It just made me feel good to know that she was okay and not swaying the other way. If that makes any sense, right? Because there's a lot going on, and I know what I'm doing for myself, right? Me and Meg talk a lot. I know what he's doing. I know what y'all are doing because we talk it up every other week. But people that you haven't talked about, like loved ones, I'm grateful that I have some loved ones that are actually like they have their what's that called? Artillery. They ready. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever it is that they're doing. She got her own way to keeping her kids and herself stable and balanced throughout all this stuff. And it just kind of, it made me feel good.
Right on.
All day, man. All day. Yo, let me jump in. I'm hype right now. Yo, look. I'm mad grateful for confidence and assurance, right? I was reading this joint this morning and it was just like, yo, tap into your, divine intuition, tap into like your divine and trusting the divine order of things, right? And so I'm mad grateful for the confidence that comes with like living in my God form. Like, yo, look, man, they told me, my intuition, everything told me, yo, look, it's time to quit your joint, it's time to start your own, it's time to walk this path. So I'm just, I'm just mad grateful for like blind faith and blind confidence to just be like, yo, just walk, and just seeing how things are unfolding and all the opportunities that's just coming, like, just running towards me because I said, yo, I'm gonna walk, right? And understanding that this would have never happened like this if I would have stood still. So, just like just blind faith, blind fury, man, like I'm just grateful to be in a position in my life that I've never ever been in. Like, last thing, like, for children, if you give like a 5-year-old $1, and when I give my son $1, he'd be like, $1? You know what I'm saying? His head starts shaking. And so, but when he turned, like, when when he turned 10 years old, I try to give him $1. He be like, $1? And he might call me the N word. He gonna throw it back in my face. All kinds of stuff, right? And so just understanding that, at every level, um, you know, new, new levels are obtained, right? And so, like, to give for Jay Z to give somebody $100,000 is the same thing as me giving somebody $10 right now, and that sounds outrageous, but everything works on a scale. So just watching myself move within that scale, and my understanding, raising with it, I'm super duper hype. You know what I'm saying? Right. So
I go.
Word up.
Um, dope for what all of y'all said, first of all. But I will say right now in this space, I think what I'm grateful for shifts by the day and the moments within the day, like the market does. So right now,
Good
just
one.
depends on what's going on. I feel like I've been super grateful this week for like understanding that the things that are important, the things that bother me, the things that make me feel good, the things that lift me, the things that lower me, like that I have the ability to evaluate things and that I can shift the way something impacts me with my own power of just understanding that you can look at something in one moment and it feels like the world is on your chest. And if you tap into some tools, if you give yourself like if you understand your own power, oh, this is hitting me hard today, but give me 48 hours and like I'm not gonna feel this way I did, or just understanding that you can beat yourself up for how you feel if you don't understand how you process or what your damage has done to you. So you may see that as a alarm, something that comes up. If you understand this, giving yourself the ability to understand that there's a process for things, including how you process stuff, how things happen. And that makes sense in our finances because if you look at it from where you are today, you can be overwhelmed about where people are. So if you don't understand, like it may seem a lot today, whatever the case is, it may seem less heavy the next day. It may seem less heavy in 3 days. And watch if you give yourself an opportunity, you will understand your own power to take something so grand that's so heavy and make it like light as a feather. So I'm just really grateful for learning how to remember that how you feel is not going to stay that way, and that's how we can make change and make better decisions about our money and make better decisions about our relationships, because what's so intense today may not be in the next hour. And have patience and things can work in your favor. That's it.
Wow.
Got that music.
That's my interlude when I got my album. Okay.
Join Dave. Copyright that all day. All right, who we got next? Who we got next on the home one time?
Hey, can y'all hear me well?
Yes, we can. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Hi,
What's
everyone.
God?
I think I'm grateful for knowing who I am, knowing what I want, knowing what I need, knowing what my weaknesses, my strengths, things that knowing what I need to do, knowing what I want to do, just knowing, and knowing that it's really time to put all of what I know together and really start to act on my behalf, for the betterment of myself and my future and so forth. It's just like we all know, and it's just knowing that it's just time to let stuff go, time to move on, all that good stuff. And I'm just feeling like I just know, and knowing what I need to do. So that's what I'm grateful for.
Yo, who's the rapper now? Yikes. Crazy. Oh, man.
What more can I say?
Yo, that's major. That's major league. Absolutely. Oh, man. All right, yo, who we got next? Who we got next? What's good?
Y'all jump in there real quick. Peace. How y'all doing? How's everybody doing tonight?
Master
Big
Nick.
Nick.
We good, Chief.
What's happening, man? I'm honestly thankful for family and extended family and in this space right here, man, and just being able to link up, for so long, in my life, down here in Alabama, man, it's hard to get a lot of people to link up on some similar things. Everybody got a lot of things going on. So I'm grateful just to have a group of people to come together and work towards a common goal. You know what I mean? And having brothers and sisters that we've been working together for consecutive months or whatever, some of us years, and just being able to see the business grow and knowing that we can take this information and take it to our own families and help out with the finances and set up the cryptocurrencies and the different investments and understanding the credit and the whole just understanding everything more and being able to use that for family. So I'm just extremely grateful for all of y'all and just this information. You know what I mean? I've been introduced to Brandy through this. John Med, you know what I mean? Old Boogie been breaking it down for a long time. So I'm just thankful for people that are good-hearted people that are just coming with the information. So I'm just grateful to be in this space and to be building with y'all.
It was beautiful, brother.
I will jump in. Good evening. Good evening. Very quickly, I'm not a long-winded person. Good to see you, Omare. Good to see you.
Right
Good
on,
to see you. So I'm grateful to have celebrated another year, another birthday. I celebrated my 43rd birthday. And so, just grateful for a new cycle, right? A new cycle and new beginnings, restoration, and new opportunities. So that is that.
Right on. You get a round of applause too.
Thank you.
I don't know where you found that too. That's crazy. Let me see. My ear, what up, mama?
Hello, all. Hello.
Yeah, in the building.
It's been a while. What's going
good.
on?
You know what I'm saying? You never left, mom. You never left.
So, what I'm grateful for, I am grateful at this moment for manifestation. I'm grateful for the subtle and not so subtle reminders from Egon, the ancestors, the universe, God, all of those entities for pushing me and reminding me that I am a master manifester and showing me the little subtle things that I have manifested and reminding me that if I think bigger, I can have bigger. So I'm grateful for those things.
Ooh. All right, well, hold on. Let me get I think I got a little gift for you because you just manifested this one.
Yo, son, it didn't work, son. The sound didn't go through. Sorry, brother. Sorry about
that. Can y'all hit a round of applause?
No, man.
It sounds like a toilet splashing.
Really, I took time and got sound effects and everything. All right. Hey,
it's the thought that counts, Ja. The thought that counts.
I appreciate the thought. Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? Word up. I felt it. All in it. Word of mouth.
Damn you two. All right, so hold on. Who else we got next? That's it?
That was everybody.
All right, so look, y'all, let's jump into it because I know you guys probably got baths to take and all that good stuff. So boom, for today, the mindset development is around dreams, right? Because the title of this session is 3 ways to manifest your dreams. We said that because everything on YouTube feels so good when they give you 3 to 5 ways, 5 ways to change your life. You know what I'm saying? 6 ways to fix your, man, that's a great hook line. But we have some serious stuff to talk about tonight. So the mindset development is around dreams, right? There's different scriptures. There's different just words and affirmations around dreams. So some people think because of their circumstance that you know, you can't accomplish your dream because such and such and such, I gotta work, I don't got time, I can't do what I want, and all this other stuff. But what if in order for you to fulfill your purpose and that God put you here for, you have a dream encoded inside of you, right? That is it's necessary. Like it's like what if we had the mentality, because I think growing up, it's like dream was like your fantasy or whatever, but it's kind of growing up, it's like, yeah, you know, my dream is when I grow older, I wanna, but that was from a, you know, that was from a different era in our life. But right now, our dreams are what can keep us alive and save our lives. And our dream is necessary to be able to contribute something good. Just say, starting with our family, right? If we go after our dream, if we accomplish what we will and what we need to accomplish and what our burning desire is inside, it moves our family forward, right? Everybody around us, like even in the midst of all this adversity, like Maya was just talking about manifesting, it's like when people get a chance to see you manifesting something, when your family get a chance to see you manifesting, you know, your dreams and your visions and your goals and what you're going after, that has an impact on them. Like that has an impact on them, right? When so like the mindset is like dreams are not just for like special people, dreams are for everyone. And what if we lived our life like we have to accomplish our bigger dream? Because if not, then we can stay stuck in mediocrity. We can just stay stuck on certain levels that it's like, it's cool, we maintain and we surviving, but what happens if we went after what is really, really inside of us and did whatever we had to do to make it happen? That's it. So we're just approaching that just even on a financial level, like as a must. It's not like, oh, that'll be nice if, because that doesn't get it done. What gets it done is like, no, I have to do this. I have to figure this out.
What you're saying is dreaming is not just when you're sleeping, but it's time to wake up.
Come on down. You better come on down. My ear, come on down.
I'm just asking to make sure I'm getting the message correctly.
Yes. Dreaming,
right.
yes. Dreaming is, yes, and thank you for clarifying that too. Like you're like, so just to be clear, it's like your dreams similar to your vision of your life and your purpose and stuff like that. It's like a lot, yeah. So it's like in that type of vein. So just real quick, we just wanted to like just pass it around and just ask everybody, that's a sassy picture, Mom, I see you. We just wanted to ask everybody just to give like a minute or two of like, in this moment, like what is your dream, right? Like what is something that you want to accomplish with your life? Like what is your dream? And because it's like, it's really, really important for us to speak it out loud, for us to be able to because then we're gonna like, this whole session is showing us how we have these opportunities to really make our dreams come true, and that's really exciting. So I mean, I'll start it off like just in saying like, okay, like what is my dream? Like, you know, my dream has always been, you know, centered around, you know, music, like you know, sharing beautiful music with the world, moving to Africa, yeah, like moving out of America. That's one of my biggest dreams. And just being able to create intentional community with friends, family, and community, so that we can be self-determined and we can control our lives the way that we see fit, and we can live the lives the way that we want them to live, and having time to, you know, pursue all the different things that, you know, I want to do. So that's my like little basic dream and stuff like that, because like I really want to get out of America and expand and travel and be global, and you know, pursue my talents and stuff like that. So that's my dream. That's my dream. So anybody else want to add on?
That's word. All right, I'm gonna jump in quick. Oh, you got it.
Oh, go ahead, Mari.
Go ahead, Mari, you got it.
I would say I am no longer dreaming. I am in the point of realizing, visualizing, and recalling whatever I was dreaming. So those things that I'm recalling now are my successful business, moving out of the US, but also establishing assets here and abroad. You know, setting up the financial legacy for myself, my family, you know, and my generations. Those are my visions. Those are the things that I am recalling, no longer dreaming.
Right on. Right on.
And I like Jermaine, your Nguzo Saba brother. You got it all.
Right on.
For real.
You saw that? You saw that? Thank you.
Yo. Nah, that's so yo, that's major. That's major. I don't even know if I could say dream. I'm gonna say it for the session. Don't yell at me, Maya. But so
no,
yo,
not at all.
Okay, cool. If you do, yeah, just text it to me. So so when I'm thinking about dreams, yo, my ultimate dream is freedom, and freedom that will lead to a plethora of other things, right? The freedom to say, the freedom of like resources to say, yo, look, I have all the resources to be where I need and want to be at the moment that I want to be there. The freedom to start institutions, you know what I'm saying, and fund other people's dreams, you know what I'm saying. The freedom to be ridiculously wealthy for generations, like to have, to have four generations away from me be affected by the moves that I'm making right now. You know what I'm saying? And not to have a bunch of brats and all that, but to say like, yo, we your sound isn't clear. There's an echo. Let me see. I got a big echo. Man, I got
It's an echo. I'm hearing an echo. I don't know about anybody else.
Man, you hear echo?
A little bit. Maybe it's me. How is it now?
Okay. Well, let me just get closer. So one of the biggest things is like, I believe in like the righteousness of my thought. You know what I'm saying? And the righteousness of my being and what I believe and what I want to see for the world. And so my biggest dream, and what is going to become a reality, is that the resources match my intentions, so that like at a moment's time I'm able to I'm able to be on the continent. I'm able to have land on the continent and be back here if I need to be in 7, 8 hours, you know what I'm saying, and to bounce around, and you know what I'm saying, and to just like build ridiculous structures. And like, it wasn't one thing I'm seeing about dreams is like, Jay-Z, I don't think Jay-Z was thinking about having a sports agency when they first started. But the things just continue to compound as, opportunities are revealed to you and information is revealed to you. So like for me, like right now, from where I stand, like yo, the freedom to do everything that I need to do and that I want to do, because I believe in, the righteousness of my thought and my action. You know what I'm saying? And know that like, when I get, millions upon millions of dollars, it's not just gonna be so I could so I could trick it off. You know what I'm saying? So it's really gonna be used so that I could build all the structures that this earth never seen. You know what I'm saying? So that's my dream.
That's my dream.
Word up.
Thank you, brother. Anyone else? Anyone else? Dreams. I mean, dreams / visions of and purpose for your life.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Okay, so I was thinking about my actual dreams. They're always very vivid, and in my dreams, I'm always very, very, it's very action packed, and I'm also always very courageous and jumping on stuff and, you know, just fly stuff. And I always wanted to be that courageous in this life, if that makes sense. So my dream is to live up to who I am in my dreams in this life, in this realm. If that makes
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Wow.
sense.
Wow.
I like it.
Whatever I want to do, like Mari said, with the freedom to do whatever I want to do and be courageous enough to go ahead and do it. Like, you know, you get this click where it's like, okay, I'm protected, I'm good. And then you still be like, but I don't know. You know what I mean? There's always that thing. So I want that lifted off me. That's my dream. Because I want to do a lot of stuff that is not enough time for me to lift. You see what I'm saying? I just want the courage. That's my dream.
That's word. Absolutely. Oh
That's
man.
it.
Yo. Nah. Super duper. Yeah, let me get somebody else. What's good? Step up to the mic.
I'll go. I think one of my dreams is to first get in the best shape of my life, to be totally fit, extremely healthy, and just where I want to be fitness wise. So that's one of my biggest dreams that I can do with or without money. And I want to travel. Like I'm always been a big traveler, you know, especially before I had my daughter. And since I've had my daughter, I haven't traveled as much, but I definitely want to take my travel into like a new height. I want to live in different places. I want to, you know, experience like, you know, living in different places, Africa mostly. Um, just being really what I want to do is just exercise, take my daughter to school and plan trips and help people make money. Like if I could do all of those, just those things, like I think I'll be just whatever. So yeah, so I just want, that's really what I want. Just make money, travel, take my baby to school.
Put that on your, put that on the wall so you can see it every day.
Exactly. Yes.
Right.
Yo, big. I like how. Yo, that's massive. I love it. So that's beautiful. Yo, who we got next?
Yo, I'll go next. Can y'all hear me all right?
Yeah.
I bet. So my vision is very much wrapped up in the business that I'm working on right now. You know what I mean? It's called 3 Levels of Game. And you know, we came up with that name based on a Dr. Clark lecture when he was talking about if you separate your economic systems from your spiritual systems and your cultural systems, then you're gonna be in big trouble. You know what I mean? So my vision and my dream is to do like he said, do like we did back in the day and create a system to where, you know, the spiritual and the cultural is creating the economic, and pretty much echoing what pretty much everybody been saying, just having spaces to where we can do things on our own terms. You know what I mean? It, you know, it pisses me off to see, you know, it makes me mad to see basketball players promoting, you know, white corporations. You know what I mean? Can you break down the money and what they really about? You know what I mean? It's like we using our talents and our resources to big up these people that are exploiting us. You know what I mean? So I want to use my marketing firm, and you know, that'll just be, you know, the way that we contribute and give people systems and infrastructures to take their passion, to take whatever they feel like their purpose is, and to create a business around it. You know what I'm saying? Raise up. I've been coaching for a long time, but you know, now it's like I want to coach up these kids and teach them the business side of things. You know what I'm saying? Be like Goose Tatum and be a business owner and a basketball player. And we're not even worried about AAU, we doing the OAAU. You know what I'm saying? So
Talk that talk, Nick.
Plug right there. I like that.
that's where I'm at with it, man. You
OAU. Come on, son.
Yo, son.
know, word up, word
So
up.
that's class.
Oh, that was fun. Yo. Wu-Tang, brother. Wu-Tang.
It's for the children, baby. It's here for the children, baby.
Yo, son, that was hard. That was hard.
That's crazy, son. That was freestyle, son. He ain't even write that, son.
He ain't even right. You don't know that.
Yo, oh man. Last but not least, the reason that we did all this is so Sister Onika could speak. So that was the main point behind.
Well, that's not necessary. I am. Y'all help me. I'm not big with speaking or sharing. I guess one dream is to, much of what was already said, to just be at a place of complete self-sufficiency, income that I am not slaving for every day with the DOE, right? To leave the DOE where they are. My biggest dream really is just to live a very peaceful existence, purchase a house on the water, be well, have my family be well, be healthy, right? Eat well, live well, be physically fit, spiritually fit, mentally and emotionally well, and thriving and doing what I want to do when I want to do it. So that is my dream.
Right on. Right on. Right on.
Come on,
Right on.
man. You can Arsenio.
A word. You doing that? You doing Arsenio?
The Arsenio, see?
Crazy. Y'all are crazy.
You gotta bring that back, B. Yo. Yeah. Oh man. And yo, look, this real quick, man. This is so important because, like, not to get way too deep, but you gotta get deep. Like, yo, this is like what our ancestors didn't have an opportunity to fathom, right? Like the ability to speak about dreams and visions and what they actually wanted. You know what I'm saying? And we are at a juncture. We are at a juncture right now, in life and in the world where, like, the ridiculous dreams that you could think of are possible at the same time that the extreme misery that you have witnessed or experienced is in action, right? And so, like, it's pretty much wide open, right? And so, so building on that, right? So we did advertises the 3 ways to fund your dreams, right? And so we did actually have that. We do actually have that, right? So we have a lightweight, right? Understanding of what to do from the jump, right? We talking about having an emergency fund, right? So if you are able to put together 6 months worth of your overall expenditures for your house and your life, right? So whatever, monthly bills come up to like $3,000, right? So 3,000 times 6 months, that's 18 grand. So if I'm able to put together 18 grand, through whatever sources, whatever streams I got coming in, you know what I'm saying? I'm able to buy myself the freedom of thought, right? Of like still action to be like, yo, look, I know for 6 months we gonna eat, we gonna, you know what I'm saying? That we gonna have heat, we gonna have all of the stuff that we need to put ourselves in like, some sort of a tranquil mindset. Because, whenever you think about like a famous writer, so many writers or famous artists or whatever had patrons. Somebody who was like, yo, look, I got you. I'm gonna hold you down for a year or 2 or whatever. Just sit down and write. You know what I'm saying? You just be in a space for you to write. So it's like for us, everybody on this call, I mean, the majority of people, no, everybody on this planet that we know, if everybody had a year, if everybody had 6 months to just sit down, you know what I'm saying, and not have to, worry about that alarm clock, not worry about traffic and all that stuff, to just sit down in a space where they could like really, really brainstorm for themselves all the ideas that this earth ever needed will be able to come out. You know what I'm saying? And we'll be able to be manifested, right? So we talking about an emergency fund, right? Like doing what we need to do to make that emergency fund happen. And at whatever speed we need it to happen at, right? And so a lot of people use a lot of different methods to get that emergency fund. Some people have their credit cards or whatever, they credit as their emergency fund or whatever. You know what I'm saying? There's so many different avenues for that. But to have a focus to be like, yo, look, I need to have, hook or crook 6 months worth of my expenditures covered so that I can have the time to sit down, you know what I'm saying? And let this life develop and these thoughts develop the way they need to, right? Second, on top of that, one big way, the number two thing that we was looking at, right? A big way, if you do have decent credit, if you have good credit, being able to um, do balance transfers. I did a live the other day, saying, yo, how do you pay off a credit card with no money, right? And it's like, other than having a gun, the easiest way to pay off a credit card with no money is to do balance transfers. Because if you have good credit, you will have access to cards that have a 0% APR, which just mean that for a certain amount of time, you won't have to pay interest on any purchases that you make, right? And so usually those time periods are 9 months, 12 months, 15 months, upwards of 21 months. So to be able to, if you have debt on a card, to take that money, extract that money, and put it on a card that doesn't have any interest for a certain amount of time, you just created a shelter for yourself, interest-free shelter, where that original card that you have, you could clear it out, zero it out, increase the limit on it, and push that and usher that all into this interest-free shelter for a certain amount of time, right? And essentially, you'll be paying off your card with no money, right? And this is a big tactic because I work in debt elimination. I help people with debt elimination. But when you look at like the wealthiest people, when you look at the United States is not paying back this $8 trillion debt. They're not gonna pay it off ever. They're just gonna continue to shift it. Wealthy people know how to shift their debt, right? To be like, oh, I got it over here. All right, let me put it over here, and I don't have to worry about it over here anymore. I'm just gonna look at that, and then once that period is over, they shift it to another place. And so not to say like just go out and make bad purchases just cause and all of that, but just understand that this debt game that's being played is the end goal for the majority of people who play it at a high level is not to actually pay off the debt. It's to actually move it into places where you can use it as leverage, right? So so being able to do balance transfers for your debt is a big thing, right? And one of the easiest ways to do that, if your credit isn't high enough, if you get a trade line or get on somebody's card as an authorized user, that gives your score a crazy boost. And credit card companies, certain car companies or houses, they don't recognize it the same. But specifically, credit card companies, when your score boosts through your authorized usership, they recognize that as you having good credit, and they will offer you more stuff immediately, right? So we definitely let's definitely wrap. We could build on the myriad of ways to get to the point where balance transfers will make sense for you, and killing interest always makes sense. So definitely, definitely we could build on that. The third, the third and best way right now to fund your dreams is to get into this crypto space. And so I definitely want to talk about some of the things that are going on right now because it's crazy. It is crazy. It's bananas. Like it's been a lot of millionaires that's been made in like the past 3 weeks. Like ridiculous amounts of money being traded and moved around. And one of the things about this space right now is that if you don't feel that, let me see, it's really hard. Oh wow, Maya, you having a hard time hearing me? Okay, so one of the big things right now is that if in your mind you you don't see or believe in the possibilities of like getting ridiculously rich in a quick amount of time, um, like a lot of people don't believe that this stuff can happen in the next couple of months. But we seeing it right now, like a lot of people who didn't believe that are in a position where you better believe it because it's here and it's happening right now. For instance, I don't know if anybody here has heard of Shiba Inu, right? Shiba Inu is this is it right here. Shiba Inu is a cryptocurrency. It, right now, it's 11th on the market. It's the 11th most popular, most valuable coin that's on the market right now, right? And Shiba, if we look at Shiba, um, since let me see,
What the
since
Polarized? Did that just say 68? What?
yo son, shut your mouth, boy. So look, since March, since
68 million%. Yes, that's what it
68
is.
million%, right? And so all right, so the biggest thing that I just feel that we need to do, like if you never tap into this at all, I just want you to know that this actually happens and is continuing to happen and will get even stronger. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's not with Sheba, like it's coins coming out right after it, right before it. You know what I'm saying? That are doing ridiculous amounts of numbers. So all this is saying is that I saw a post where it said in November of 2020, if you had put $1 into Sheba at this time right now, that $1 would be worth over $60,000, right? Um, and so it's just very important for us right now to understand that a lot of these concepts are not like fantastical, like unbelievable, like that can never happen. It's happening, and like it's just important to like if this happened with Shiba Inu, right? There was another coin that came out like right after it called Doji Long,
Mhm.
right? Doji Long. Is that a good idea?
That's a good idea.
So Doji Long. Let me find it real quick. All right. So Doji Long, it's the coin that the illustrious Benny Ellis put me on to. But it's in this year's time, so it's going up 34,000%, right? Not Shiba Inu numbers, but the fact of the matter is, I had put like $100 in maybe like less than a month ago, and within like 2 3 weeks time, that 100 turned into like $750, right? And so the biggest thing, right? I want everybody when y'all get a chance, I want y'all to go to this website, uh, crypto coinmarketcap.com. Coinmarketcap.com, right? And when we're talking about cryptocurrencies, some of the big topics or conversations that's happening is like, yo, how do you, like, where do I go to find out about what's going on when a new big thing is coming up? Like, where can I be? Where can I get into the know so that I'm early on stuff and not finding out mad late? So this right here, if we don't say anything else for the night, I just need everybody to be in tune with this. Coinmarketcap.com, right? Because this kind of gives you the heads up on like what's coming, what's new, what just came onto the market. These right here is recently added, right? So these are all coins that are just coming onto the market. And this one right here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 zeros. And then your number. So that's just saying, like, whether you believe in it or not, if this was one of the things that you put $1 into, just like Shiba Inu right now, if you had put $1 into this Alpha Shiba, in 6 months time, where's that going to be, right? So it's just, I think this is the biggest thing when we talking about funding our dreams. I think it's very important for us to be in tune with things as they move before they break out, because that's how you get the advantage of being able to, watch your money grow at a 3 million% rate, right? And that's not that Shiba Inu number. That wasn't like it wasn't fake. Like there's been over these past month or two, like there's been a plethora of people who made the money, all the money that they're gonna need for this life, in that past two months. Um, so I just want everybody to just be, definitely be in tune with this site, uh, and definitely not forcing you, but like in understanding what vehicles are going to help us create all the dreams that we just listed while we were on this. Those tactics are very important to get to a space where you could be like, yo, look, I'm gonna throw $100 in here and let it move, right? But it's very, very important for us to be in a space where one, we recognize the opportunities, and we're willing to invest in them. I just ordered DoorDash tonight. It was like $65. The food was good. Usually the food be whack. The food was good, but it was $65. I could have put that $65 into a coin, held it for a month or two, and made 1,000% off of it if it moved correctly. So yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Right? Three ways to fund your dreams. Get your emergency fund. Definitely tap into uh, balance transfers if you do have credit that is that will make you eligible for it. And above all, tap into coin market cap. I know there's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of coins on here, and it's easy to get lost in this stuff. But you don't even gotta go all the way down there. Just look at what's happening right now. Stay in tune with what's trending. Look at the biggest gainers for the day, and understand what has just been recently added to this market. Um, and and definitely like, you know, all of us, like, let's continue to just share information, even outside of this space. To like, I definitely want to start sending out alerts, like, yo, look, this this coin is popping off right now. This is how you get it, right? And so, for anybody that's on the call that doesn't know how to get some of this stuff, I'm saying, definitely shout me, I'm saying, Brandy. I hate giving out your information before you tell me
Sure.
this, but I'm saying, like, let's like really build an exchange information, because it's going to get to the point. Mark my words, it's going to get to the point where all of us have $100,000 on deck, investment money, to say like, a building is coming up, and we like, yo, we want to cop this building, or this investment is coming up. Yo, you got 10,000, and that 10,000, like I was telling you with my son, that 10,000 is going to feel like $10. You know what I'm saying? So, um, yeah, man. So that's how we moving. You know what I'm saying? Yo,
I
man,
would just like to add one little thing. On the coin market cap, if you go back to that first page or all the way up, you see where it says the global crypto market cap is 2.7 trillion, right? So that's a big deal. Like I just started just a year ago. November 24th was when I first made my first purchase of XRP. So I'm pushing my year, which I'm really excited about. But when I started, I think it was like everybody was so excited because it hit the, I think, 1 trillion market cap. And the crypto space, I don't know exactly, one of you may know, like what the stock market, I think it's like 900 trillion or something with, it's like really up there. It's like the 900 trillion or 90 trillion dollars. So only at 2.7 trillion dollars. There's the potential what the space has. This is a new asset class. When it hits that 100 trillion or 10 trillion, yo, like when it really hits those numbers, that's what we have to be looking at, like how new, how young, and how it still hasn't even reached its full potential by far. But this such a big deal because I follow it a lot, and it being over 2 trillion, that's like such a huge thing. You know what I mean? But 2 trillion is absolutely nothing in comparison to where it's going and where it's expected to go. So that's why it's important to get in now, we're not late. We're still really early, but God only knows what's going to happen, once, regulations and this court case ends, and, like money is going to come pouring into it, you know. So that's another way to really look at it.
Mm.
Mhm.
That's that's crucial. I was actually, you sent me that video where they was talking about adoption rate. They said the internet came onto the scene with a 50% adoption rate, just meaning that 50% of people when the internet came out and emails was popping, they was like, man, I ain't about to use no email. And then another 50% was like, let me see what this is about. And now the internet is the internet. And then cell phones, they said, I think they said like 70 and 75% adoption rate, meaning like, cell phones was popping or they was coming out, and 75% of people was like, you know what, I'm gonna try this out. 25% was like, that's stupid, I'm gonna stay with my rotary phone, whatever. But they saying in terms of the cryptocurrency market, it's like a over 100% adoption rate. Just meaning that, yo, look, everybody that you know that heard about Shiba Inu like a week or 2 weeks ago, like people was hitting my line like, yo, what is this Shiba thing? How did I get down? Right? And it wasn't really too much of like, people wasn't really doubting it too much. Even if they didn't understand it, they're like, yo, I need a piece of it. And so with that, like with that understanding, like, yo, people, the adoption rate of this thing, like people are going to flood and continue to flood this market with more resources. And
Right.
the more resources come into this market, the higher this market cap is going to go. And it's going to mean that if Sheba just did what, millions of percentages, then another coin is going to come behind it and do even more than that. So,
Right, and crypto right now is driven mostly by retail investors. You and I, us putting our $100, $50, mostly, not 100%, but it hasn't even begun with the institutional investors. The banks and these large companies that have millions and millions of dollars to throw at it or to adopt into their companies, and you know, Tesla's, going to be accepting, Bitcoin or or Sheba, whatever it is. So, once these companies, that's, so that's why, we're still kind of young, new to the game. But once these institutions get the okay regulation wise to really jump in, then that's when the floodgates really open.
Yeah,
A minute.
yeah. Nah,
Yeah.
man. But yeah, we got any other comments? Any other questions? Any words? Pieces of advice? Anything? Um, yeah.
I had a damn question.
Go ahead, see.
All right, so just like, um, yeah, so a couple of sessions ago we were talking about rituals, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, um, what are your financial rituals that help you to accomplish your goals, right? So, what would you guys say is the daily ritual around learning about crypto and then buying and trading or whatever it is that you do, like, because I know for me I'm just starting to understand some of it, and if you're just hearing about it, it can be overwhelmingly it can be overwhelming and you don't really understand it. So can you guys speak to your daily rituals on how you go about obtaining crypto, learning about it? I mean, I definitely see this right here, this chart, the coinmarketcap.com, but like, what's the daily ritual around it?
Mm. So so all right, well, for myself, well actually for myself, I definitely come on here, CoinMarketCap to see, see what's moving, see what's trending. I definitely go on to Coinbase, um, to just see what's trending, what's moving, and things like that. I also go on the KuCoin. If you go on the KuCoin, they allow you to, um, let me see, yeah. So if you go on the KuCoin, they allow you to see, get abreast of, what's trending, what's moving. They also give you like indicators to see like what's the hottest things moving today. Um, but yo, bigger than anything, um, I go on why didn't you let me type in real quick? I'm trying to go to this website real quick for you to see it. There we go. All right. Um, I go on here, Coindesk.com. um, because the biggest thing with all of this is like keeping up with the news, right? The news of how things are moving. And I think the more you get abreast to the news and the information behind all this stuff and how it's moving, like even if you don't fully understand, you'll start to you'll gain your own understanding of it. To say like, yo, this right now this just happened in China. They just shut down different mining mining pools or like mining companies and stuff like that. And so because of that, this is going to affect the price of Bitcoin, and the price is probably going to go down. But then something else is going to happen. Like El Salvador is like, yo, they adopting different cryptos as their national currency. So because swings like that, prices will go up. So I think really like for me is staying abreast of like the prices of how everything's moving, understanding what's trending. Definitely by going to different sites. Like I said, if you go to KuCoin, um, I go on KuCoin to see to just get a understanding of what's happening in the markets. When you come on here, they allow you to go straight to the markets, and and you can see, you get some understanding of like how things have been moving for the past 24 hours. So really, like yo, um, you just gotta put yourself in the space, man. Put yourself in front of the information, and let it make sense to you how it's going to make sense to you, like how you interpret information, how you digest information, let it make sense to you. And a big thing, one thing that Brandy put me on to, on YouTube, like YouTube, all these different YouTube channels, and I'm sure she could break down some of her favorites. But some of these YouTube channels, like, with just cats talking about it, because the more you hear about it, the more familiar you're gonna get with it, and the more familiar you are, you're gonna start putting your own spin on it. You know what I'm saying? And taking it in for yourself. Um, so yeah. But yo, Brandon, you got something?
Yeah, of course. So I do most of my research on YouTube. I have my PhD in crypto from
Sure
YouTube.
did. Yeah, sure did.
Honestly, I don't go to Coin Market Cap and CoinDesk. I get the alerts and stuff like that. But I do have my favorite YouTubers on XRP, Digital Asset Investor, Kevin Cage, XRP Chess. Like these guys are like really like committed and they're doing some serious research. So like if they really keep us on up to date with what's going on with the court case and partnerships. And so and you could back all of this up with your own research, like going on to the actual coin website to see their partnerships. And if you're starting to look at the partnerships and the people like XRP, their team is amazing. Like the credentials of the team alone, what they're doing, who they're partnering with. And also now I think I'm more into the percentage, how much, these coins are gaining. So I'm looking at the percentage, how much is going up, down. And that's basically it. Like really kind of looking at my my portfolio every day and I'm just looking at it. I'm not doing, but still since I've gotten into it, like I've 3x my money as at least. So yeah, I would just say YouTube, and also too reading the comments. Like I like to scroll a minute. I like to scroll in the comments because you do get like people who are, like me, they drop gems in there too. So a lot of the extra stuff that I've, come across from XRP, they'll, in the comments, they'll throw hints at other coins, and then I'll go and, do a research or look it up on YouTube. But the most popular coins have like a really big following. You'll find, constant news on the good ones really. So Shiba, XRP, Ethereum, like Bitcoin, they're coming out with videos all day, every day. But of course you got to shift through that information. And that's basically it. And I have my exchanges that I, KuCoin, BitTrue, and Coinbase for the most part. And I do have my Doge on Robinhood. So like really, if I don't have a coin on there, I don't really mess with any other like exchanges. But yeah, that's basically I would just say YouTube for the most part. That's all I could really say.
Yeah.
Word. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And yo, and look, and just like you said, like YouTube being a source of news and information, because this whole crypto space is nothing that you can go to college and get a degree on right
Right.
now, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's brand new. So like people are determining like your value in the space. And so if you know what's up and how to watch this and stuff, how to follow it and how to read the different news about it, then you are an expert in it. Everybody in this space right now, like from our conversations, from us building on it, like you, even if you don't feel like you know enough about it, you are an expert. Because if you go somewhere and just bring up the conversation, you'll see that nobody knows anything about this. You know what I'm saying? And the one-eyed man in the land of the blind is king. You know what I'm saying? So, like just understanding that all of us are already at high levels. We can get higher levels,
Yeah.
but we already
Yeah.
at high levels of understanding
Yes.
from what we already got.
Yeah. I mean, and honestly, you don't really need to know a whole lot. Like it seemed like, oh, Brandy, and I have been putting people on and showing people and stuff like that. So I look and seem like I'm an expert on it. I'm absolutely not, because, I look at some of the YouTubers and the stuff, like I don't really know anything about NFTs, which is, I haven't purchased any of that. Now the whole metaverse. And so I'm just like, that kind of makes me nervous, or it just seems overwhelming. But there's so much more, so many other levels. Like, there's the XRP ledger, and putting your stuff onto to hot wallets, and or cold wallets. Going the extra step to protect your crypto, and or just getting into like different parts of, also, I don't know, like Celsius, and what is it, staking. It's like so many other levels to it that honestly I really just don't know. That does seem very overwhelming to me, but also with the crypto. So it's just like, I do feel like I need to kind of step it up and, go to a next level with this, because and honestly, as much, even though I've made money, like I still have, for me, I haven't popped. Like I still haven't been able to pull out $25,000 off of one crypto with less than half of my holdings. Like, to me, that's when I'm come up. Like, I've made money, yes, but I haven't. It still hasn't popped for me, And I hear other people, really making some real big money, and on YouTube. But nah, like when I could say, I pulled out and sold, again, half or less of my holdings for 25,000 or more, then that's when I know that I've come up. 1 minute.
Sean did.
So yeah. But again, like I said, my money has tripled nonetheless, but it still hasn't done anything. Like, it's not even where I believe that it will go.
Nah, that's real. That's real.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah. So that's where we at with the crypto update, yeah.
Word. Yo, so so just going back to dreams before we like check out. My dream is, our dream is like, imagine, or what if we, these 8 people here all get their finances together. Oh no, if we get a group of 10 people that get their finances together, their credit together, their investments together, their businesses, and all of that, and then from there move together. Like, just imagine what could be done. And so, like, my dream is that I just hope, like, we all educate ourselves and go after our dreams, right? Because that's what it's like. Our dreams, our visions, all of that stuff is like, not because it's something that would be nice if we could do it. It's because we have to, in order to get it done. Like, we have to go after it and stuff like that. So thank you guys for being tapped in on this call and giving your time and stuff like that. And let's follow up with each other in between the week around, just learning and this education of new possibilities, So
Nah, definitely. And I'm gonna send out I'm gonna send out this video to everybody, but I'm also going to be sending out a video on how to get certain coins. You know what I'm saying? Just in case you wasn't aware of how to get it. Definitely everybody start an account on Coinbase if you don't have it already. You know what I'm saying? Definitely everybody set up an account on KuCoin if you don't already have it. Um, and I'm gonna be sending out like alerts, or just like a video of information of how to actually, obtain these coins, right? How to go about it, just so that like, it would be dope. It would be dope if everybody if we could all come back to this space with at least $5 in a coin, right? The next time that we meet, right? Just so that we get an opportunity to track progress, right? Because it's dope to talk about it, but when you actually see a coin go from, or when you go actually see your $5 turn into $8, $10, and do the percentages behind that and say, oh, if that's for $5, what would happen if I had $500 in there or $5,000? You know what I'm saying? And then just to understand, like, if we talking about routes to, funding our dreams, funding our freedom, like these are very, very legitimate, like right now routes to get to everywhere that we need to get. So, yeah, but just like Josh said, man, we appreciate y'all, man. We appreciate ourselves, you know what I'm saying, for being here, man, for coming through, and for trying to put forth the effort to take, our lives to the next level. You know what I'm saying? And if you see it or if you don't see it, it doesn't mean it's not happening. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm definitely, I'm mad appreciative for everybody coming through. And with that, I just wanna let everybody know what if I had one word to describe what I gained from this session, what I gained from this opportunity to be with all y'all tonight. Um, I would say, I would say, I would say freedom. I would take it back to freedom because I know that I know for a fact, and there's no doubt in my mind that these conversations, that these actions that we put in place, these understandings that we gaining from each other is going to be what is going to be the determining factor in my freedom. You know what I'm saying? To, do what I need to do, when I need to do it, why I need to do it, and how I need to do it. And so, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'll say freedom. Anybody else?
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
I want to say thank you too. And then my word is the same. I'm going back to courage, because of what everybody said, and knowing that like we are experts and we're not, right? So like what Brandy was saying, like she's saying to me that she's not an expert, and I'm like, you know what I mean?
I'm not, but I know a little something.
Yeah, like, you might be a sophomore, but I'm a whole high schooler, right? You know what I'm saying? So you know, like Mari said, it's new. So your expertise is what it is, and I had a lot more courage to even just go and study it on my own, like Mari said, to learn it the way you learn, like understand it the way you understand things, and make it the same type of research you do with anything else you're trying to, get behind and understand and be serious about it, because it's so new. It's like, nah, this ain't that big, but it is, but it's like, it's not tangible. Like you can't, you know what I mean? It's hard to wrap my mind around it as a thing. You know what I'm saying? So even just studying it, like even what Brandy was saying, she sounded like she's speaking a whole nother language. When she said she didn't pop yet because her this is not doing that, I was like, what's the word? What do those words mean? Or the acronyms? I don't know. I thought she was saying cool coin, like cool, like COOL.
Nice. I gotta set that out. Come on.
Right, so it's little stuff like when you first learn about weed and they got all of these new flavors and you never heard of this stuff before, but it's all specific to that market. Now you got to go ahead and really learn all of that.
Yo, I just found out what Reggie means.
What is that?
I didn't get it. I didn't get Reggie.
What's like regular weed?
Yeah, I didn't know that. Cats was saying Reggie. I was like, what is that? I don't understand. You know what I'm saying?
Right. It's languages and like websites and acronyms that I have no idea. Right. And so you are absolutely an expert, Brandy, honestly. Like I'm really trying to get where you at, and by the time I get where you at, you're gonna be graduated by then.
Right.
But
Well, one of my and and I understand because I feel like I come across this a lot with people learning. Like, honestly, I really feel in my heart, crypto is not, it's one of those things you got to just jump into it. Like, you got to set up your accounts and you got to just start putting money in. It's not really much to learn, except that, it's here and we got to get in now and we got to put our money in now. Like, if it speaks to you, go for it. Like, I remember the first day I heard my first crypto YouTube video, and when I tell you, like, something in me jumped, and it was like, because and I asked, and I really asked before that. I asked God, where is the money? Where is it? And a few days later, I heard my first crypto, and I've been nonstop ever since. And I know for sure that this is it. So it's just really one of those things that you can't really study. You got to learn while you're doing it. You got to figure it out, and you cannot be scared of it. Like, I really feel in my
that's
heart of hearts that this is for us.
That's why
This
I'm
is
always encouraged, because it is scary. It's like, and I jumped in it and still I'm sitting in there like, so now what? I do need to do a little research, but I did jump in. I'm just kind of still
yeah,
in the kitty,
just
you know.
keep going, keep going,
Yeah.
figure it out. And you know what, with me, like, learning this, like, it's some real heavyweights out there that's
Yeah.
really putting millions and hundreds, like, we looking at little hundred thousands of dollars, like hundreds of
$5.
dollars. Like, don't be scared of no hundreds of dollars to losing that. You know what I mean? Like, follow the money. And this is really what I'm doing. So, I have invested a good several thousands of dollars with really almost no fear. I know everybody don't have that, faith or ability or whatever, but when you really start to get into it and you look at the economics and the people that's really behind all of this, you'll really know that I'm on the right path and I'm doing the right thing. Like, your money sitting in your account, that's all safe and nice and cushiony. It ain't doing nothing for you. I would rather have my money, working for me. And I have seen my money grow. I have seen it, doubled and tripled, and I've seen six figures. I'm gonna be very honest. And it's whoa, you know what I mean? So it's something that we can do. Like, don't be scared. This is not the time to be scared or nervous. It's the time to jump in, because this window of opportunity is not gonna be here for a long time. Trust.
You an expert. Cut it out. Like, and you pop. Get out of here.
I just really want, I
Yeah,
really
class.
feel like this is for us, y'all. I'm telling you, this is for us.
Yeah. Yo, oh man. I look, and as you just said that, Nigeria just started a coin called the Niger
Yes.
Naira or something like that. And so Nigeria, you got places on the continent like Zimbabwe, because of the inflation of their money, they was, you was paying like whatever the currency is in Zimbabwe, you was paying like a million of their currency for a gallon of milk, because
What?
their currency just started losing so much value, partly because of the U.S. These bastards, but
Mm.
so their currency just started losing value crazy. But you bring in something like cryptocurrency, where now they got a chance to interact with the world, and the cryptocurrency is going to be way, way, way more valuable than the actual national currency. The same way right now, the cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, is way, way, way more valuable than a dollar. You know what I'm saying? So we looking at something that is ushering in, especially for us. I mean, not that I don't care about anybody else, but I'm worried about us. this is These are creating situations where, like, we could be fully, we can trade. I can trade, like, through cryptocurrency. I can trade with somebody in Cameroon right now, and we ain't got to do no digital exchanges. I mean, we don't got to do no currency exchanges. Like, they got Bitcoin, I got Bitcoin, and I could buy something in Cameroon right now. And so this, like for the things that we talking about implementing and creating, like this is a big vehicle or big avenue, you know, to materialize those things that we're talking about. So, yeah, just looking at what phase we are in time right now,
Right.
and understanding that this is going to be one of the vehicles to usher us into, you know, the future. You know what I'm saying?
But and I'll also say, my last thing is that you saying that you're not an expert, the fact that you're on this call, that you have a Coinbase account, I bet you if you go out tomorrow and ask 15 people what's a Bitcoin, Coinbase, maybe 2 of them will know. So you know way more than a lot of people know right now. You know what I'm saying? So that's where we're at right now. This is going to be, and they call it the internet of value. Like we have the internet of information, but this is the internet of value. And this is how we're going to be transacting, using money. Just this is it. This is the new way. So we're investing in new technology. So way more than, probably about 90% of the people that right now. And that's another way you have to, just by even knowing what it is or being familiar with the term, let alone actually investing. You're way ahead of the curve.
Mm-hmm.
You might, D, you my hero. I'm gonna let you know that.
Well, I was just about to say that to Brandy.
Yes.
Yo. Oh,
Let's
man.
pass it on, everybody. Yeah.
Yo,
Here.
sure did. Yo, but listen, man, yo, look, we can't hold y'all too long. We've already held you way too long. But yo, thank y'all for tapping in. Wait, hold on. Did we get the rest of the joints?
Yep. Brandy.
I'm here, and again, I'm a resource. Y'all can always tap in, text, call, whatever. I promise you, I have the time and the patience.
Yes.
Dylon.
Oh, man. Yeah. Nah, that's the move. That's the move.
But thank y'all. I mean, because I'm very, very excited about these possibilities. And but I am going to be hitting, you guys up in the week because, I'm gonna, create more time to actually connect and understand and learn and dive in. And yeah, because based on these calls, I've been inspired to jump in. Like I've heard of but based on these calls that we've been doing, I've learned so much. So thank you guys for always pulling up and sharing information and sharing inspiration. And yeah, man, just being committed to like, yo, we gonna figure it out, and we gonna you know what I'm saying, manifest what we all need. So that's what it is.
That's word. Yeah, man. Yo.
Okay.
All right, y'all.
Yo,
all right, this has been a good call.
Hold it down, man. Blessings to all y'all. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna check out in the next episode. Easy.
All right, y'all.
Peace.
All right, good night.
All right, bless y'all.
Good night.
I did. Say this is